Okay, this is a really fun project that helps the artist understand what symmetry is. And so you can talk a little bit about that with them. Supply-wise, you need a black oil pastel, a 12 by 18 piece of paper, a pencil, and eraser if you've got it. Also need a set of, you can apply color two different ways with this. You can have a set of washable markers, or you could use regular watercolors. It really is up to you and what supplies you have available. And brushes and water. Okay, and the brushes and water, even if you're using the markers, because we're going to turn those into kind of a watercolor look. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is fold your paper hot dog style. Okay, and let me clear off. So I guess I'm going to do this on a diagonal so you can see it. And then the first thing that you want to do is, divide your paper into kind of thirds. We need to leave some space up here for the antennae, and then just a little bit of space down at the bottom as well. So the middle of your bug is going to be on the fold line. That's really important. And then, as you'll see, I have already drawn mine out, the three parts of the bug. And once you've drawn that out, it's really important that you keep everything kind of bold and, it's a better word for it, sort of clean, because you don't want a lot of little details. It will just make transferring it to the other side more difficult. Okay? So you also really need to bear down on your oil pastel. Really important that you have really bold lines. And then we'll do the body. And we'll do the legs. My cat has decided that she wants to be a part of the video. Now you can put stripes on the legs. Make sure that you don't get the side of your hand in, there we go, in the oil pastel, because it'll smudge. Okay, so now we need to do some eyes. And we need to do a mouth. You can decide however you want your mouth to look. And then your antenna. Okay, let's make sure our lines go all the way to the center. All right, so what you've done is you've created half a bug. Okay, so then you want to fold the other way. And this is the transfer project, part of the project. My table seems to be unsteady today. And you want to rub it all where your lines are. And then you can peek to see if it's working. Ah, it's starting to work. And what this is doing is transferring kind of a shadow line onto the other half of the bug. And that is, as long as you can see it a little bit, then you can go over that shadow line to complete your bug. So we've got, and they will be mirror images of each other, which is the definition of symmetry. Oops, I kind of messed that up there, but oh, nobody's gonna know. Now, if you want your shadow lines to be a little darker, obviously you will just continue rubbing on it. If you start hitting the paper, oops, that's not exactly what I wanted. You can just peel the paper off and continue going. All right, and then go over the fold. And just kind of look to see if you've got everything as much the same on each side as you can get it. Okay, so there's our bug. Now I'm going to show you, and what I want you to do is avoid rubbing on the paper. Straighten this up again. Okay, so now the next part, if you're going to be doing the, regular watercolor, you know how to do that. But if you want to use the washable watercolors, you can loosely, there we go, just color that in and then go over it. Let me get a suitable size brush with a wet brush. And it starts acting like watercolor. You can also that one seems to be a little dry. Let's try another color. So one technique is that you can put it around the perimeter only. Okay, let that dry and then come back and do some work over it. Whoops. Okay, so I'll come back when this dries. Okay, so this is dry now, and we can come over some of it with some more marker in certain places. And then if you want to take some water, you can sort of soften that new line up a little bit if you want, or you can leave it nice and bold. Just let the artist go with their imagination and with the flow. All right, so this should take at least one class period, maybe two, depending on the age and how intricate they make their designs. Again, if you want to use watercolor with this, that's fine. And don't forget to, talk to them about asymmetry and symmetry and that kind of thing.